you're going to want to try to find some way to cool off as we head into the weekend. Yesterday, we made it up to 89 degrees. Thought we might hit 90, but within 1 degree, that's another donation to our 3-degree guarantee recipient, Matthews Historical Foundation. This year, we are tracking 90s again today. I really think we'll climb up into 90s. In fact, forecasting 92 for today. But this weekend, the heat wave will continue, really start with those feel-like temperatures up above 100 as we head through the weekend. So highlighting this for you, hot and humid. Going to be dealing with those first alerts for Saturday and Sunday, kind of the start. And I think the highest heat index values we could see will be on Sunday leading into Monday as well. So that's why we have those first alerts in place for those days. You can see the actual temperatures running in the low to mid 90s for much of the next 7 to 10 days. But notice those feel-like temperatures on Thursday, not as bad. We're watching two really fronts that are going to come through and give us a little bit of a break. How about this shot this morning? Look at this. Sugar Mountain, that sun coming up. Beautiful picture. You can see some of that fog in the valleys as well. But just a gorgeous part of North Carolina that we are lucky enough to see. 70 degrees in Charlotte, Rock Hill at 63, 66 Monroe, Shelby at 64 degrees. Over the next 12 hours, we'll see those temperatures warming up, 84 degrees at noon. Looking at those temperatures climbing up into the low 90s. Look at all the sunshine we're going to have as we move through the day today. Keep the sunglasses handy today and tomorrow. Might need the umbrella as we head into Sunday, though, when rain chances start to ramp up just a little bit. 82 in the high country, Piedmont 92, and a 93 for the Sandhills. Now, we need the rain. We're about 2 inches behind for the month, and not much rain in sight as we head through the next couple of days, at least picking up nearly 3 inches of a surplus. Thankfully, we'll hold on to that. There's those rain chances as we head into Saturday and Sunday, with those rain chances kind of peaking as we head through the second half of the week with the next system coming our way. Now you're up to date with the latest First Alert forecast.